Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, welcome back. Another Alpha Updates video. Not getting them out regular enough. Obviously, super under the pump, but a lot of this stuff is going to be very StepIn centered. I've got so much happening with that. A lot of live events too. Tonight, first AMA I've done with a non-StepM team in a while. Next Moon. It's a VR game building out, not just VR, but there is a demo available. You can go and check that out on the Next Moon Discord. You can get the details and all of that for it. So we're going to find out a fair bit of information about them tonight. I'm recording this. It's my 3:30 and it's at 11 o'clock my night time. So it's quite a few hours. Hopefully, if you see that, jump into the Great Protocol Discord. It should be good. We'll find out a bit about the team whitelists, all that kind of stuff. So definitely games building out. It's nice to get a chance to interview some of the teams and talk to good teams. So looking forward to that, and we'll have fun at Grape, of course. Jogging with Barndog 5 days a week at StepIn. We are doing a Tuesday night special as well, which is going to be analysing the weekend's AMA with 5 of my best mates. We all play the game. We're very heavy into it. We are gamers, analytical. We want to have some fun. We're going to break that down on both Binance Live at the same time as doing it on the StepIn Discord. So it's important. I have fun doing these, but then we're also going to introduce people onto the crowd, and you know, crowd questions, all those kinds of things, and take them all live. So Athens DAO. Great Protocol is doing the Athens DAO. It's the DAO 3.0 web building Solana sanctioned event. It will be shit hot. We're there for a week in Greece, and we're doing, I'm going to be jogging every day. I'm going to be running, jogging around the city, checking it out. I can't imagine a better way to do it. I'll cover some ground doing that. So I'm going to meet a lot of local people. But this is on the Saturday, the 28th. It's a 9 a.m. starting local time. And I'll probably get there a couple of hours early. I'll probably stay there for half the day with my partner, with the missus. We're going to have some fun. So I'm going to get in, talk to people, talk about the game, talk about everything else. There's a lot of crypto people that will be in Greece and Athens for this Athens DAO. So definitely get in if you haven't heard about either of them. These are big things for decentralized, for about more than just StepIn. But of course, Wales Friend was the reason I got into Great Protocol in the first place. I saw him as a streamer. He did some content, loved him, and from there I met Dean, and it's a never-ending story. I got into Grape, did the Solana Gaming, and of course found a love in StepIn and what we're doing here. So the shirts look amazing. Big thank you to Taki Soul and Baruska. They've done a fucking great job, and definitely made that event happen. So lots more live events happening around the world. This is on the 25th of May. Miami is having a live event. Bitcoin Daily is giving it a hand. Kevin, K-Train, 2 of the US ambassadors. I think James Work, who's newly just come on as the 4th ambassador, he may be making it if he gets a chance. But there's sign-ups for that. You can get that off of the StepN Discord. There is going to be an event in New York as well. I just about need to do an events update, and probably will start doing it soon because there's so many things happening. New York's happening on the 4th of June. This is the same time as the Paris live event. Same day, not same time. But this is cool. This is really cool. So definitely get into the StepN Discord or try and get a hold. This is from Andrew Mason. You'll be able to get him on Twitter as well. Get a hold of me if you can't get a hold of them. Sydney, June 10. June 10, Sydney. Looking at the North Sydney Oval, just waiting on complete confirmation on that. Melbourne, June 24. 2 more Aussie events. We're looking at July, doing Perth around the 20s on the Saturday of the 21st or somewhere around there, whatever the date is. But we're not forgetting Australia, of course. I'm not just flying overseas just for willy-nilly things. We are absolutely going to be smashing out more events back home. Now, I got an update from the DFA, Decentralized Football Academy, a Nigerian team that teaches the boys soccer and teaches them all the English and stuff they'll need, and does a lot of routine with them. And from Great Protocol and StepIn, we did a donation where they got 5 mobile phones through $5,000 of a grant from Great. So $5,000 US. StepIn pitched in 6 NFTs. Now, at the start, these NFTs weren't worth a lot, right? But that was 4 Genesis, 2 extra ones, and they now have 15 NFTs worth a lot of money. They're doing really, really well. This is a life-changing event. This is Web 3.0 actually making a difference, and it makes me proud to be able to help with any small portion of that. Read an article here about how video games are helping people that have PTSD. That was basically on this one. So the gaming, the Web 3.0, and you know, I'm trying to do extra research, and a friend gave me this that will hopefully do something good for Australian vets. Again, you know, this ties in very much. If we can make things actually happen out of this Web 3.0, then that makes me happy. You know, like, what the fuck am I making money for if I can't help push both local events but world events and make differences? Obviously, crypto money, you get a lot of people begging for NFTs. You cannot help everybody, but there are some things that we can do when we get the chances, and I'm going to run with as many as I can. Now, videos this week, I put up a couple of videos from the Adelaide event, which had some photos and video content. Then also the TLDRs, I did some mystery box stuff. The GMT opening event. If you don't know anything about GMT, about how to earn it, what it's going to do, that's a good video to have a look at. Now, expect 4 to 6 weeks on GMT. Don't think it's going to beat 8. We talked about that at the AMA on Saturday night. Now, if you haven't heard the latest AMA for StepIn, it is super, super important to get on board, have a listen to the entire one, join, read some of the tweets. There's some TLDRs. I'll put another video out tonight with a TLDR from that. But then tomorrow night, I'll break down with the boys, and we're going to chat on Binance Live and talk about that. Coins are a very funny thing. So Bitcoin shit the bed this week, which meant Binance, which meant Solana. Pretty much everything goes with it, right? Bitcoin goes down a lot. Have a look at these graphs. They just all pretty much look the same. Now, looking at StepIn, GST. There's 2 different types of GST. So you've got GST on Solana. That's an SPL. And then you've got GST on Binance, being the BSC token. $43.67 last I saw it. That is absolutely monstrous. The NFTs are over 35 BNB for a common. Be careful buying those NFTs at that price. What happens once people start earning and minting GST? It's an unlimited utility token. Be super, super safe at buying NFTs at that price. Now, Mr. Vinnie Vincent, I've already recorded this video once. I had a failing, and I'm recording it a second time. Let's catch up to where I was. I missed the Shields line last week just due to the fact that I didn't get a video out last week. So I didn't get a chance to have a look at that. There's just so much happening, so much going on in the world of crypto, so much going on in the world of StepIn. It is just such a super exciting time. 500,000 daily active users in StepIn, just, you know, people screaming for live events. What was that article? What's this one? I hate my internet sometimes. Snake's going to eat him up. I reckon that boy's going to fit in there. Almost look like an old German uniform. Not always PG this, so just in case something comes on. I should always say that when I look at it. There we go. Some buttocks. Like that. They've always got a lot of good articles. Oh, a lot of good articles in here about games specifically. He has some really good content creators that article writers that researchers that put together some really good stuff. It's a very old school looking thing. So the Shields line, definitely get in there. The link's always in the bottom. A great Zine, so online magazine, really, really good. Get in there, have a look. Now, I was looking at Gyrus earlier today. Gyrus is the slowest mint I've ever seen. Started at 2.5. Australian project, going to be like a Marvel's studio. They're going to produce a game, MMORPG. Building a new E5. It's a slow build project. Don't buy into it thinking that it's going to be a quick flip, and they're not. It's just not going to be a quick flip. So started at 2.5, went to 1.75 when they were struggling. And the last like 800 just minted out like a machine. So I didn't actually get a chance to get any more. Got my 5. I'm happy. But it could be something to have a look at. So I've just got it there. I was just monitoring. There was some at 1.3 earlier in the week. I'll probably take it off after this video. But I thought I would mention it in. And I was looking at 1.3 at buying more, but they got bought up. They're talking about this. So the OGs. So you've got a chance to be able to get in there before they take the snapshot to get an OG for the OG racing, which is maybe going to be out at the end of this month. Saying they're doing the snapshot on the 23rd and then OG racing at the end of May. Cut off. So you'd think maybe May, maybe June. Now, Remnants, they put out their tokenomics paper, and I've had a good read through that. And you can see I'm pausing parts of it. So with the Remnants, you need fuel to run your generators on your camps. And then you can make your land into bigger forms of land, and they'll make more than a remnant. So I've got my 3, so I can make a settlement, and I'm still tempted to buy 2 more and make a compound. I wish some of the boys had bought some with me, and then we would have played together. But what makes me want the compound is that radio tower joins on the compound. Obviously, they're getting rid of the keys, going to stamina. There's pets. They'll go and get you food, which will give you more stamina. This was a good update. I like the white paper. They're keeping true to their form. Generally speaking, these guys are a great game to keep an eye on. Now, I was looking at the tokenomics for Project Alloon as well. Sorry, excuse me. They've got lots of the monsters that are coming to you as NFTs just simply through a Discord action through /catch. I still think this will be a huge game. This is going to be a well thought out game. But games take time. So I don't even know what the NFT. Let's go and have a look. I'd heard the floor price was up. Let's have a look. 6. There you go. Last time I looked at it, it was like 2.8. So the Founding Star Gardens, they had a weird rarity. When they launched last year, you can actually see how the colours on the eye, the balls are different. I believe that's to do with the rarities. They're different. But, wow, that's up a lot. That's up a lot. So this was a game that when it launched and the NFT flip mentality was just atrocious. So it's fucking horrible. There were several games that struggled big time through that mint flip mentality. They had a lot of things planned for it, and they've been building out, and they haven't stopped building out. And look, that's awesome. Fucking well done. Very cool. I love that. Now, old Roguestar, they got second in the latest Riptide Hackathon, and they've got their whitelist finishing up soon. These whitelists, we're gonna try and get 10 at Grape, so 10 just of the number 1 souls, the early access and rewards. And my team and me, so my best mates, these are people I grew up with, we're absolutely buying in. We're going to get something like 100 Solana worth and be like our guild, not a guild, our own guild of players. But, we sold up all our Star Atlas, and we still want a space simulator game. We still want a game where we can go out and have a bit of fun, a bit of debauchery. And I love the team. I like what Roguestar's doing. The whole thing they've done in the space. And they're building on Unity. They've got gameplay. They've got flight sims. They've got things you can do. They're not just all false hope. So absolutely looking forward to that mint. I'm getting probably a couple of the 25s myself. So it's not a lot when you think about it. Less than an uncommon in StepIn. So it is a lot of money. Yes, Solana's down $74, but you can get 1 Solana, 2.5 Solana, or 25 if you want the big ship. So I had a lot of assets in Star Atlas. I sold all of those, put them into StepIn. Obviously, StepIn's done very well for me in it. And yes, I want to buy into a game. I want to play a game with my best mates at night time. So definitely looking at that. So that is, I haven't looked at the DeFi Land Twitter in a while, but their mini games look very, very good. Let's have a look at remnants. I'm out of, oh no, I've got 2 keys left. So I enjoy the changes they've made, and it's funny watching these small games and how they change out. So you can actually move things around from one to the other. I don't like how the utility went down to 3, because if you've got that exactly those utility packs, I can't store the card in the inventory. But yeah, it's been interesting. I was lucky enough to get another backpack. I'm sending my male Remy, who's got the better loot chance, 38% loot chance. I'm sending him into the farm because I'm trying to get more of these and these. I love the torches going to the 18%. But yeah, the camp is filling up. Looking forward to seeing where these guys go. 7,121 looting out of 8,000. So that's 7/8. What's that? 87.5% of the NFTs are looting. That is more than 87.5%. Kaiju Cards, they did awesome. They had a few problems with NFTs getting lost in their early questing, and they've been updating, working hard on that, and they did absolutely refund the people. I was one of them. That their NFTs just, you couldn't find them. They were definitely in your wallet, but you couldn't find them in the game, and they did a great little addition where they based it out on the daily earnings, because this is where you get the most gems. Later on, these gems are used to buy stuff in games, so they're still waiting. Anatolia, I've only managed to have 1 game this week. That's how busy I've been. This is a card game, still a very fun-looking card game. We've done... there's a partnership building up with us. A lot of the great people are playing it. A lot of my friends are playing this as well. It's a very basic game. The animation's good. It's just a good old card game, and it will be cool to see how they build out. The team is awesome, and I'll get to meet Nikos in Greece next 2 weeks' time. We're going to Greece in 2 weeks. All right, so I wanted to look at here. I was looking at the camp prices. I want to buy 2 more. I've just got to pull my finger out and put 20 Solana aside for it. And remnants, I was looking at the remnants today. They're having good volume, and they're still sitting at a sub 10 price. It's funny the way I look at games now, and obviously I've done super well with my StepIn, and it's funny how the common shoe is 13 Solana on StepIn, but because you get that instant ROI, you can then move that money around. It's liquid into games like this, or a lot of these other games are starting. My mind is being opened up to it. So I've only got my 2 remnants. I would have liked more. I might get more. I'm still obviously looking at the camp, so looking at getting 2 more camps to get that next size up. So I'd love to consider it, but this is definitely one on my radar. I'll be minting 100%. I'm getting a Big Bertha minimum. I'm probably going to get 2, and I'm probably going to get some mixtures of the smaller ones for uses of prizes later on down the track. You can never have enough. So, yeah, hope I've helped, and thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.